Well, hello there and welcome back once again to Colour Passion Land. I'm Kym Gow of Colour Passion. Today I thought that I would do a couple of pours with the FLURO sparkles. Now there's 6 colours. They are so pretty. They're quite translucent, so you want to have like a light coloured board that you're going to pour it on, or you can add it over colours and you'll see the sparkles, but it's not going to show that full FLURO effect. Now in the kit there is a yellow, pink, orange, watermelon, purple and green. So they are very pretty, and I hope that you're going to enjoy a little bit about this wonderful product. So let's go and have some fun and see what we can do. It's not about the design this week, it's really just about showing you the colours of these lovely sparkle FLURO products and what we can do with them. At the moment I'm putting together a special promotion. It's going to be only while stocks last because there's minimal, but we're going to have a cheese board, a smallish cheese board. We're going to have the pack of all 6 colours, and we're going to have a Duo resin kit thrown in as well. So it's going to be a bargain, and it's only going to be, as I say, very limited offer. So first in, best dressed. So you guys are hearing about it first because it's not going to be released until the 1st of September 23. So watch out for that. Okay, let's go and have some fun. Okay, here we are. I have measured up my resin and mixed it. So this is a small board here today, but we try this. So, okay, the sparkles we're going to be using is purple, orange and green. And what I've done to give it a bit of, what's the word, depth, if you like, contrast is the word I'm looking for. I thought I'll use the John Shimmer because we've got the orange, it sort of matches up with that. The Debbie Shimmer, that matches up with the green. I'm thinking maybe the Deborah Shimmer, that'll match up with the purple. So I'm going to put those on and we'll see how we go, and hopefully you'll be able to see the beauty of it. All right, so I'll put the tape around to hold it. Just going to pop the cups on with all the colours in. 1, 2, 3, that's right, isn't it? 6, yes, that's it. Okay. Oops, sorry. I was knocking things here. All right, so now I'm just going to pop some into obviously each cup. I wanted to show you all the colours, but I'm thinking, yeah, it's probably not going to quite work. So I'll perhaps, I've got another little board here, and I did have a little play just all on the base white, but I'm thinking it's turned out a bit light, so I'm thinking, well, what I'll do is I'll show you the other 3 colours on that. So meanwhile, I'll just top these up. These are just so gorgeous, these FLURO sparkles. They're so pretty, but you do need them on a light surface because they are quite translucent, that's all. But I do love them. Actually, they'd be really pretty in a sunset. So I might at some point actually even do that. Do like a little sunset. Okay. Let's just drop that down. Here we go. So we'll do Debbie Shimmer. Give that a bit of a stir. Such a pretty colour, this one. Okay. Always remembering to give it a good mix up in our resin to make sure it's properly combined. It is the most stunning day here. Finally some sunshine. So I hope wherever you are also experiencing some beautiful weather. Makes you feel good, don't you think? Does me anyway. I'm tired of the cold. It's been so cold this winter here. Okay. This is our Deborah shimmer, named after Debbie from Deluxe Art. Oh no, actually, the Debbie shimmer, sorry, is the first one. The green is after Debbie from Deluxe Art in America, Port Arthur, an amazing artist. This one's called Deborah shimmer, and this was after a lovely lady who used to be a stockist in Canada, but unfortunately due to health she had to give it all away. But every time I see this gorgeous colour I think of her. And we've got John Shimmer, who is our stockist in WA, Western Australia here, in the Gosnells area. Little craft house they've got, and they run a really great business as well. All right, so I think these colours will probably be quite nice actually as a contrast with the similar colours in the sparkle. Beautiful, and they're all lovely shimmers. All right, so we've got that. We've got putting the purple shimmer in. I'm just going to put that over here. I could probably I would put a little bit more of this in as opposed to paste. So I'm obviously going over that, or possibly over that 5%. I don't know if I did actually when I think about it. 5 to 10%. Oh, so pretty with the LED lights overhead. Very, very pretty. It just doesn't show it up, I know, with what you're seeing there. Hopefully, when we do the reveal tomorrow, you'll be able to see just how pretty it is. Sorry, we've got, put it on there so you can see it. This is the orange. So now at the moment we're towards the end of August, nearly it's spring. These are fantastic for spring. So I'm going to run a little promotion on them. I'll have to work out exactly what I'm going to offer you. Something special I'm thinking. Maybe a smaller sized cheese board and maybe some resin. And maybe a 6-pack, so you've got one each of these gorgeous colours. It sounds pretty good, huh? What do you think about that? Let me know in the comments down below. I've got to organise it this week. Because time has a habit, doesn't it, of just running away with this. I just can't believe that we're already starting to think about Christmas. When I went to the dentist the other day, he wished me a happy Christmas because obviously I won't see him till next year. Oh my goodness, Christmas. Are we thinking about that really already? And as you get older, I think the time just goes faster, or we just keep ourselves busy. I don't know. Anyway, okay, let's get back to business here. So we've got these gorgeous colours. Where are we going to start? I tend to start with a darker colour. So I'm going to put, I like these because you can just push them like that. Don't want a lot, just a little bit of, we'll just see. So I'm going to put the pastes on first because they're the, obviously there's more depth in them. And then the orange. Don't want to put too much into it. No, okay. So now let's put some of this gorgeous sparkle on. The orange. This is all going to get moved around in a minute anyway. And we'll have some green. Pretty pretty, huh? Especially on, you know, where it's lighter. Actually, I'll put a bit more of this one on. I've got plenty here. Okay, just to make sure we've got enough, because remember we want it to run over the sides in a little bit. Okay. Probably can still put maybe a little bit more on the edge here. So fast to do a small board. But I do the bigger size ones because I like you guys to kind of get the full picture, so to speak, of it. Anyway. Okay, so I'm going to now just hit it with the torch. Just to break any of those bubbles that have been brought to the surface in the mixing process. Now, I'm thinking what I'm going to do now is I'm going to push it with the heat gun, just to make it a little bit more interesting. Okay, so look, it's nothing that exciting, I have to say, but the whole point of the exercise here was to show you what the sparkles look like. Can you believe it? There's even some lacing happening here. That's because of the pastes, and they always act as a base and they'll produce that lacing effect. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave this for probably a good 20 minutes. I might even actually let it go 25 to half an hour. And what I'll do is I'll come back and actually might do some squiggles in it. But it's very pretty. The colours are gorgeous. And I'm not looking at the design today. It's really to show you guys the colours. So I'll be back in a bit. I'm just going to show you the other three colours, which is the yellow, the pink and the watermelon. So I have mixed up the resin, and so we'll put these in and put it over that board. I might actually even mix up just a bit of white shimmer or something, just to, so it's just not all the colours. You can see the one I've done underneath. I just had white and I just sort of poured it over and had a bit of a play. But I do want something that's just a little bit different there. I think I might use the Pearl White Luster. I'll have a bit of a play with that. Okay. So I'll just pour another one. It's funny when you do that second coat, you actually don't need anywhere near the amount of resin as you did the first coat. Just giving it a really good mix, as you should always do when you haven't used your paste that day. If I mixed it up and I used it like in the same day, I probably wouldn't stir it. But any longer than that, I would always stir it. So that's the Pearl White Luster. giving it a really good mix. Okay, so now we get our gorgeous sparkles in. Oh, just need a couple more spatulas here. There we go. Oh, it's fun playing. I do love it. My problem is I don't have enough time to do everything I want to do. But we get there all the same, don't we? Isn't that pretty? I don't know if you can see the full beauty of that. So that's our yellow watermelon, which again, this is such a pretty colour. And watermelon, it really does describe it beautifully. Because it really is kind of like a, well, a soft watermelon. And what I like about these two, when you stir them, they don't go everywhere. Look at the sparkle. It's just really, really pretty. Then we've done the yellow, that one. Which one are we missing? Oh, the pink. There it is. The pink is gorgeous as well. So you can obviously make it as soft and subtle as you want, or you can just add a bit more in and give it a bit more depth. A beautiful pink. So you can see on the board now that's really, really soft and subtle. And you know, if you wanted, if you had like a room, like a baby's room even, or a little girl's room, you might want to kind of leave it at that. So it just gives you options, that's all. Now, what will I do? I think I'll put the white down first. No particular way. You know me, I just don't think about it, I just do it. Right. Then we will put our gorgeous sparkles on. I'll sort of, rather than put them all in one spot, I might just move them around a little bit. Okay, and we'll do our pink, pretty pink. Oh gosh, that's gorgeous, it really is. Put some, well, maybe just over here. Maybe a little bit here. And then we've got our watermelon. Maybe over here. Some over here. More here. Just trying to cover the board, that's all. A bit more yellow. Maybe some over here. Even though it's going over the white, that'll be fine. Where else? Where else? Maybe a little bit here. What have we got left? We've got some pink. A little bit here. That'll be fine. I know there's a little bit there, but it all self-levels, as you know, so that should be absolutely fine. So we'll just go over with the torch and just break any of the bubbles. And then what I'll do is I'll just pick it up and just move it around a bit. This way. Okay. So what I can do actually is I did not just put that there. Filled that little hole nicely, didn't it? All right. So now what I'm going to do is I think I'll get the heat gun. I don't have to, but I'll just will. Again, the idea is today is to show you colours. It's not really good, the design of it. Oh, we'll just let that sit for, I'll set the timer for 20 odd minutes, and then I'll come back and I'll remove that tape. It's running there a bit. Okay, back in a jiffy. Okay, I thought with the leftover bits and pieces, why not do a cheese board? So I'm just going to put, I think I'll put the white on first. So I'll just come across here. It's getting a bit thick actually, but that's all right. Oops, got a nice little drop there. Okay. White's all right, other colours maybe not. All right, so let's have a little look. What have we got here? We're just going to use up the leftover bits. We'll just put like a little bit of yellow here and there. And of course, if you've got moulds or anything like that, you can use it up that way as well. Okay, so we've got the yellow, got a bit of pink here. Okay, we've got some watermelon. Just a drizzle here and a drizzle there. What have we got? We've got a bit of orange. And I don't know if I'm going to put green on there because I probably don't need to. Oh, there's a little bit of purple here. That's the timer going off for the other one. All right. So now I'm just going to just make sure that it's all the edges are covered. Dabbing it with my finger. Put it all here. And of course it's going to show the wood through, but it's a light grain wood, so it should be absolutely fine. Just want to make sure that all of that's covered as well. And there's little nooks and crannies in there. Okay, so sponge over here, I think. Good, okay. Then I might just hit it actually with the big gun. Just to give it that nice little rough sort of edge. How it's come across there, I'm happy with that. There we go, so at least I've been able to use up some of that leftover. Drizzle a bit more up. You can always do that from the side. If there's some bits there that are a little bit too transparent, you're not happy with it. Got a bit of white. It's going to give it a little bit more interest, isn't it? Hope you agree. All right. So I'll just move that now aside. Put these cups out the road. Okay, so now I need to have a bit of a move around, so let's get some cups here so that it's out the road. Nothing like doing things on the spur of the moment, is there? All right, so I'm just going to pop that out the road there. Then I'm going to bring this one back and I'm going to remove our tape, pulling away from the edge, popping that in the bin. Actually, that's perfect timing. I think I've left that around 25 minutes. Now I'm just going to run around with my two fingers, making sure that bottom third, at least bottom half, is covered with wet resin so that the rest is going to come down over the top. Yep, that's good. Then I think I'll leave it a bit longer and then I'm going to come back and do some squiggles. Got quite into doing squiggles now after last week. All right, so I'm just going to let that sit and I'll be back and I'll pull the tape off the other one I did. Okay, so here we are back again. It's been just over 20 minutes. I'm just going to pull this off. It's a bit messy, this one, because it's not flat board, because I had drips and it didn't want to stick very well, but anyway, it's all right. Again, just run the fingers around so that I know it's covering it up. All right. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to pull that one out the road. Talk about an assembly line today. I'll pull this other one that we were working on, and I'm going to get my little trusty tool here, and I'm just going to maybe do some swirls. Making a mess, but you know, you get that. green again. I want to get the darker colour across so you can see it a bit more, but anyway, it's all right. You get the gist of it. It just sort of breaks it up a little bit, doesn't it? All right, so we're just going to leave that one now to cure. Maybe just a little bit more there, making a bit of a darker colour. I know I can hear you saying stop, stop, so I will. All right, so that's that one. We'll just pull that to the side, let that cure, and I'll show you pretty sparkles tomorrow in the sunshine. Pull this one back. I'll just do a little bit because I didn't like how that was sitting there like that. Not going to go all over. I just want to just add just a little bit of interest, just here and there. That'll do. I don't think I need to do too much more, do I? Got a little bit there, maybe just to balance it up. Just a little bit over here. Rightio, that's it. Okay guys, I'll see you tomorrow for the reveal. Hello there everybody, here we are back again for the reveal. I do hope that the lights aren't flickering too bad. I've had dreadful trouble. Can't go outside today because it's totally overcast and awful. So I wanted to try and show you the sparkle of our pieces yesterday. Really happy with this piece here. It has got gorgeous sparkle. That is our watermelon. Oh, this flickering's really bad. Okay, that's the watermelon. That's the yellow and that's the pink. Fluoro sparkle. Really happy with the way the little swirls, how they turned out. And you can see that gorgeous sparkle there amongst all that horrid flickering. I'm going to have to get some new lights. This is just not working for me at all. It's okay up there, sort of. Anyway, so yeah, that's really quite pretty, that piece. Now you can see that there's enough depth in that colour alone because we used the pearl white luster for the white there, and you can see even without doing much at all, it actually still laced and everything down. Oh, it's going to flicker anyway. You can see up along here, it's all little pretty lacing, but that sparkle is very pretty. Okay, let's move on to the next piece before these flickering drives me nuts. Okay, so here's the other brighter piece. So two totally different pours. You can see with this one here, we've got the John shimmer, we've got the Deborah shimmer and the Debbie shimmer, and then we've got the purple fluoro sparkle, orange fluoro sparkle and the green fluoro sparkle all put in there and a few swirls. So again, gorgeous little sparkle. It's not over the top where it's in your face. It's actually just a really delicate little sparkle. So you can mix this with darker colours like I've done here. You can actually pour over the top, but because of the nature of the pigment, it's quite translucent. So, you know, you're probably better to either have on white or light. So moving over to the cheese board that we did. Now, here you can see, here you can see I've put it over white, and here it's because it's sort of run off, it becomes very translucent, transparent really. So, but to overcome that, you would put white over it all and then come and put your colours over. And I just put a couple of swirls there. But that's quite acceptable. It's quite a pretty delicate little cheese board. So that gives you an option for that as well. Or, as I say, you can put the colours over any light or white to show it better anyway. All right, so now here's what I want to show you. I'm going to have a special offer. Now, it's going to be very, very limited. And what it is, I'm going to have a kit with the board, one each of the gorgeous fluoro sparkles. So we've got orange, green, yellow, watermelon, purple, and pink. And the large size, so the 946ml FLURO resin kit. And it comes with its little cups and stirrers and gloves. It's a really good little deal. So, okay, normally to have one each of the fluoro sparkles, it would be, the kit I think is about $70. The board's probably about $20. And then normal price for this is $89 for the larger size epoxy resin kit, the FLURO. Now, at the moment I've got that on 50% off anyway. But what I'm going to do is put together a really super duper special for you, and it's only going to be for 30 of these kits. Once they're gone, guys. I can't bring them back. So would love you to remember my catchphrase. If you don't give it a go, you'll never know. So here's your opportunity, and it will be at a bargain price, to give it a go and have a play with these, because they really are very, very pretty. Okay then, guys, well, that's about it for this week. So I hope you've had a good week, and I wish you a wonderful week ahead, and I look forward to catching you next week. So now, if you haven't, the first time of your channel, if it is the first time to this channel, would love you to subscribe and give me a like, and I look forward to sharing lots of other little tips and tricks up the track. And as I said, it would mean the world to me. So have a great week ahead, and I look forward to seeing you all next week. Bye for now.